back. I'm here and I'm back. I'm here and I am back. Hey guys, it's your girl Wuda High Priestess, and I'm back with another 860 Tarot Collective reading for all 12 signs. If you guys are interested in your own copy of 860 Tarot, you can hit me up on into one of my platforms. It is for $88.88. So let us get into it. So now that you guys' warfare is finally closing out and that humiliation ritual is finally backfiring on anybody, look, bottom of the deck. And listen, I want to talk about this transition here. My end card. This is my death card in my 860 tarot deck. So it's funny that's at the bottom of the deck here. Let us talk about this transition because it definitely says transition, endings, change here. So there's a transition that's officially taking place. You guys no longer have to be in survival mode. You no longer have to keep looking over your shoulder. So I want to drop the tea for y'all on what to expect. Any kind of warning signs of anybody that's trying to throw y'all off track. What this transition will look like little by little, step by step, because we are nearing the spring equinox, and from spring until fall my collective has a lot of just good things rolling in. So let's see what's taking place here for y'all. Okay, let me get some clear and concise messages for my prophets, ghetto angels, ancestors, cousins, legends of 860 tarot. Feel me? Let's drop that tea. Let us drop that tea. Ooh. Let's see. So the way these first two cards came out, my Three of Plays and my X of Kisses, this really gives me the vibes that, like, I don't think people are going to understand. Like, they'll have a bigger picture of who you are and seeing things really lock in here for you, but it's really not meant for folks to understand how and why things really came together for you. Okay, they're just supposed to see this new and improved version of you finally, like, just come to the surface and things finally locking in. This could be love, this could be what your heart really desires here. Because I always say, like, when, like, kisses, when cups cards come out, I feel like a lot of readers is always like love, 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 love. Bitch, no, it's not. It's not just always solely love. I really feel like it's like your heart's desires that are being drawn to you right now. And I feel like the very things that you've always wanted for yourself, a lot of people are getting ready to have that first hand view of it, and they won't have a choice but to 252 on my timer. They won't have a choice but to really, like, look at you from a different perspective, have a new level of respect here for you, really see that you held this shit down. When my mother plays my Queen of Wands coming out, yeah, it gives lights, camera, action. If you know anything about, like, the Queen of Wands, heavy, like, oh shit, she's that girl. Oh, she's embodying, like, divine feminine, but real, like, kind of like energy, real fiery, but real, like, oh, I'm hearing, what's her name? Trina, and Trina's actually a Sagittarius. So, fire sign, or somebody could have fire and, like, their big three, or even as their Venus sign here. But I'm really channeling, like, somebody is going to be on the forefront, like, you're really evolving, and people are really going to just see the real you, the real divine version here of you, and they don't have a choice but to motherfucking respect that shit. Okay. Yeah, because with that Three of Plays, that Three of Wands, it's heavy on, like, yeah, we just gonna have to respect it. We can't even debate it. We can't even, like, every time, I feel like every time I do these readings, my nose always starts to itch, and, like, I always, like, ugh. And I actually had to look that up. And that just means that I am, like, just so intuitively, like, tapped in on the energy. And somebody said it in one of my comments in the last video that I posted, and they were definitely on point. It's like I'm a bloodhound for, like, the truth here. So excuse me if I get to, like, itching my nose and stuff a lot. I'm literally just, like, getting down to the bottom of whatever it is that y'all need to hear. But I feel like as all of this starts to, like, play out, somebody here is going to feel left out when it comes to, like, a coven, a group, a cult that went up against you. I'm also seeing here, like, this coven, group, or cult there's going to be a lot of chaos around them, but the chaos is like them scrambling. Like, what do we do? No, Prophet is outdoing us. They're outgrowing this old narrative that we try to put on them. What the fuck do we do? Da, 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 da. And I feel like there's a group of people here. They're scrambling to now rewrite the narrative around what they've said or projected onto you. And there's like one or two people here that are like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm standing 10 toes on what the fuck I said. That are like, despite what they see about you, despite what's coming out of your energy here, there's somebody, like one or two people that are, folks are gonna be looking at them in like this group coven cult, like, all right, get the fuck over there. Like, bitch, you're not seeing what the fuck is happening? Oh, okay. You're actually going to become the problem, because we are not going to get caught up in your little lie when that's not what the fuck is happening with Prophet. We have to, we got to switch up. We got to change our storyline. We got to change our narrative here. Yeah. Yeah, you are really stepping into, like, these folks are now like, oh no, we got to change with my limelight card. So they're trying to do like some kind of like renewal of like their narrative, but also here you are just so much becoming like on the forefront of whatever it is that you're doing here for yourself. You're growing, you're healing, you're glowing, you're doing all of that. And it's like your truth is definitely the receipt of a lot of people's lies about you here. And I feel like either the head of this cult coven group, they are now being questioned by either your heaviest hitter, maybe even somebody in law enforcement. Because I ain't gonna hold you, a lot of these like smear campaigns, a lot of this like gang stalking, all of this weird ass shit that you guys have been through and you're no longer dealing with it, they now have to answer to it. They now have to, okay, so you said X, Y, and Z about Prophet. Why? What was the reason? Doesn't even make sense. Like, they have to, and I ain't gonna hold you. Some people it gives, they gonna be talking in circles. There's some folks here, they will admit, like, you know, I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought it was something else. I heard what I heard, and the way that Prophet was acting at the time, I felt like it made sense. Now I'm realizing, oh shit, I was wrong. But then there's like a few other people here, I feel like they're just going to be talking in circles. But this gives lying. This gives lying energy now that things are starting to align here for you. These are all the things that are happening behind closed doors. I don't feel like you're seeing it quite yet. I don't feel like you're seeing it quite yet. You are now aligning. You are now finding peace. And it is a very repetitive theme. Now that something is now working out in your favor, folks is like going crazy. With my two of traps here, they're losing their motherfucking mind here. But that's what happens when you lie. And that's what happens when your lies start to fall apart. Now people starting to look at you like, well, why the fuck did you say that? They're looking at these karmics like, why the fuck did you say that? You had me looking at Prophet all sideways, treating Prophet all different and shit. And in all reality, that's not what the fuck is going on here. Like, I'm even seeing some people admit, like, you know what? Yeah, that anger was justified. And I've said this here before. The anger was justified. That their silence was justified. Put the shoe where it fits. Some of y'all could have just went quiet on motherfuckers throughout this whole gang stalking, karmic warfare that you've been dealing with. And some of y'all could have just been fighting back the whole time, and folks was really trying to twist and turn that. Like, oh yeah, look at them, they crazy. Da, 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 da. And now folks was like, all that hooting and hollering they was doing was making sense. So let's double back to you. Why was you hooting and hollering about them? And it's putting them in some kind of mental like overload. For some, it's like a mental overload. For other people, it's like they're trying to avoid answering these questions. They're trying to avoid making the decision to just say the right thing here about you. They're hoping that folks are not judging them for the decisions that they made. Yeah, heavy on things are aligning for you, and it is frustrating. Like, I'm telling you, there's a lot of crash out energy behind closed doors for the fact that something is working out here for you. You are loved. You are knowing your value and your worth, so you don't have to do all that extra shit. To some of y'all could have been like the crash out type and now you're quiet, or some of y'all could have been quiet and now you're showing out. Either way, put the shoe where it fits. You are now showing other people or anyone that went up against you, like, you know your worth. You know your value. Like, you know what the fuck you was doing the whole time. They're not realizing, God damn it, Prophet was playing chess and not checkers, and they done knocked me completely off the board. You're damn right, bitch. Yeah, damn right. And not only are you starting to see your worth and starting to see your value, other people are now having to change their perspective here on that. And that is pissing them off, because that is not what they expected here at all. Yeah, and that's what's being exposed. And you don't see it quite yet, but this is what's brewing. This is what is brewing. And it's actually just closing out the cycle officially here for you. Somebody here is going through some mental shit, being questioned. That's what they get. If it's not like your heaviest hit is in the realms that is like tormenting them, either in their dreams, their day-to-day life, somebody's lights could be like flickering. Now, some of y'all could have like flickering lights showing you confirmation of, yeah, you're safe. But like there's other people that has like flickering lights here, and it's like proof of like they're being haunted here as well. But I feel like what's also being exposed is the fact that you are just focused on you. You are focused on your growth. You are just focused on your healing. That's just what's coming out here. Like, people are just going to start to realize, like, oh, we can't even do nothing to fuck with Prophet. They more locked in on what they got going on, like, personally than us. I mean, they've always been. Duh. Prophet, you've always been just focused on yourself. But folks wanted to go and insert themselves in your business like they knew you or knew what you had going on. And now they're going to have to watch a bunch of stability. Like, you close out a chapter and then some kind of stability comes in here for you. Somebody could have like a new job opportunity. Somebody could have a new or like a big check just come in here as well. I'm also seeing somebody being able to move into like a luxury home, luxury apartment, luxury condo here as well. And it's going to confuse people so bad. Why the fuck are they so confused? Why the fuck are they so fucking worried about it? That's 1212 when I look up. Why are they so worried about it? They're also worried about the fact that you're getting love. You're getting stability. Somebody is now pouring into you here as well. You just sound like a nosy, jealous bitch if you're so worried about somebody else's, like, love that they're getting, somebody's stability finally rolling in. It's not meant for people to understand why things are working out here for you. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. I'm also seeing that there's like, so you guys have two ancestors here in the realms. There's an ancestor that's all about truth, all about justice, all about weighing those karmic and justice scales here for you, right? But there's also an ancestor that's all about love, showing you love, giving you love, just pouring all that good energy back into you here, right? Now I'm hearing in Lucian Creole, I love you like Kosho Love La Blue. I love you like Kosho Love La Blue means I love you like a pig loves mud. Like, that shit is like, so like, it's kind of cute to say that, but that's what I'm hearing. And they just want to like just shower you with love. They just want to make sure that you are not only loved in like a self-love kind of like sense, but you're also loved in this it was 1331. So there's a lot of mirroring energy that's taking place here. You are definitely the mirror and the reflection of what folks always wanted to be within themselves. And they were too focused on trying to bring you down. So now they look dumb here, okay? You are finally getting out of whatever kind of depression that you are in, and it's causing a lot of inner and mental turmoil here. But that's all that this is the beginning of that karmic debt starting to catch up with a motherfucker. They're now realizing the karmic debt that they're gonna have to start repaying, and you are just in the midst of getting a lot of opportunities and a lot of support that was definitely been owed to you. This really feels like people were trying to make you feel like you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit, you ain't never gonna have shit. And now that they see all of that happening here for you, some of these folks are definitely gonna try to spin the block back on you. And I feel like that's what they're trying to manifest. They're trying to manifest heavy on them trying to manifest, like, can you like fuck with me, please, Prophet? Can you like not be mean to me or be mad at me? Like, can we just be cool again? Now, for some people, you can consider being cool with them again as long as they take like accountability, and also speak on the part that they played or the part that they did not play in everything that you went through. That's only with true honesty and true integrity here as well. But I truly feel like the fact that things are just working out in your favor is like it's a slap in the face. 15-15. It's a slap in the face. And I also feel like this is not what they expected at all. Especially if you were somebody that went through a lot or a lot was projected here onto you. You are like in the beginning phases. And a lot of people are in karmics, when people go up against you, they tend to see who you are before you see it. Before I clean these cards up, look at the bottom of the deck again. My end card with my this XX on Front Street is my judgment card here. Yeah, people are now realizing now that things are coming to an end for you. Now they're under judgment. Now they're the ones that are getting questioned. They're the ones that have to answer for all that karmic ass shit that they was doing to you here, right? And it's like, damn, we did all of that, and Prophet never needed us. Prophet never needed any type of validation from us. It's like somebody wanted like your they wanted your validation. They wanted like you to approve of some shit that they were here doing to you. And yeah, with my G of traps, this is my Ace of Swords here. It's all just starting to come to the light. Like, you aren't who they projected onto, and they are actually some real fucked up ass people. That's what's driving them crazy, is the fact that their credibility and how they're being viewed is like, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got shit to do with you. Continue to shoot for the stars. Continue to mind your business. Continue to not let none of that shit get to you, because that's actually some very, very, very insecure ass shit. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. The fuck. Like, uka mati, uka sati, uka salop. Like, ayo. Like, uka mati, you's a liar. Uka sati, you stink. Uka salop, you nasty. Like, yo, the ancestors going in. Like, bitch. You better sit with all that nasty energy that you was projecting. But that's what happens when you are just more focused on yourself. Like, you're just so focused here on yourself. Like, that's just what the energy is. And it's driving people legitimately cuckoo. Oh, well, uka fall. Like, are you crazy? Crazy as fuck, bitch. That's some crazy ass shit. Imagine you just minding your fucking business, doing what you have to do for yourself. And it almost gives me the vibe that somebody feels attacked by the fact that you're just focused on yourself. Somebody feels like insulted by the fact that you're just focused on yourself. Oh, bitch, fuck you. Like, that doesn't even like fucking remotely make sense. Like, why does it matter if you're just so focused on yourself, you're more pouring into you? Like, why is somebody so bothered by that? Like, do you know how weird you have to be to like like, bruh, like, you had, like, I don't think people understand, like, you are mad fucking weird when you are so focused in on somebody else. Somebody has literally built like a whole identity, foundation, maybe even some kind of stability off of your pain, your hurt, the karmic cycles that you are closing out here. And it's driving them crazy because now they're realizing, damn, I did all that. I ain't get nothing out of it. The results that I was looking for the results ain't resulting. The fuck? Just look dumb as fuck. And now they're being questioned. Now, motherfuckers is now, it's not even like a side eye anymore. Because before I was channeling like that, people looking at them like, the bitch. And now, like, motherfuckers ain't even side eyeing them. Folks is like, all right, I'm done side eyeing you. What the fuck? Why you do that? Why you said that? Was you just hating this whole time? Or were you really just projecting? And that's what people are going to start to see here. Somebody may need to look into their Saturn placement to understand the kind of karma that people are going to start to get. Look into your Saturn placement along with like your North Node and your Lilith placements. Look those up. Overnight success. I'm telling you, there's something here that is just like gonna be booming here for y'all. Like, somebody could post something online, or even like an old post that you put up online, or something that you did in the past, just randomly you wake up one day and that shit is just booming. Like, this could also be somebody, yeah, there's like you guys are breaking out of something so suddenly, and that's what's gonna cause everybody to be like, all right, so why the fuck you say this? Okay, why the fuck you do that? Like, no, 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 no. Like, that's what it is. Something here is brewing up here. It's going to be so random. It's going to be so fucking random. And I see this happening between the spring equinox and the summertime here. Like, somebody here may even have, like, some kind of, like a celebrity or like an influencer notice something about them. Somebody, I'm channeling Summer Walker here as well. Summer Walker is one of those celebrities where she taps in with the regular folks, and she also is spiritual too. So I don't know if somebody does some kind of spiritual work and will end up either working with her, like they're gonna be like her client, or she may become somebody's client here. Side note, I do know a few people in the spiritual community that have worked with Summer Walker here as well. Yeah, your overnight success is definitely going to be the proof of all of the shadow work that motherfuckers need to do. Like, you're gonna force people to start having to work on themselves, having to face their fears here. Yeah, something about your success is gonna have people like, you could stay over there. You not my friend anymore. We could be like an associate. Like, when I see you, hey, but bitch, I ain't gonna call you to be chilling with you. I ain't gonna be wanting to hang out with you, do all that cool stuff here with you. It's more when I see you kind of like thing. And I feel like folks are gonna be kind of honest with whoever went up against you about that. 21 on the timer. Yeah, folks are gonna start to be very brutally honest and speaking up against anyone that was trying to go up against you, or anyone that was trying to judge you or trying to make you look like the problem. Like, I'm also seeing here, somebody here gonna be like, y'all owe Prophet an apology. Y'all owe them an apology. And until you give Prophet an apology, I am not fucking with you. Like, this is one of those things. Like, yeah, this is one of those things. I see a lot of people maybe even getting online and having to express that. And this isn't even you defending yourself. This is people more having to just admit that they were wrong. You done did all of the defending of yourself. You done did everything to protect your energy and to protect, your peace and the prosperity that's loading up here for you, okay? And it's like, by the time folks gonna want to speak up, say their piece, or even take some form of accountability, I see you like, okay. Oh, now you want to apologize? It's like, bitch, I done had to do all this healing. I done had to do all this shit to find myself. And now you want to... Now I'm hearing the song Find You Again by Kevin Gates. I don't know if I've channeled this in like a collective reading before, but I've definitely channeled it a few times for like personal reads that I've done here. For like my clients. So it's almost like when people are trying to apologize, like right their wrongs here for you. Right My Wrongs by Bryson Tiller started playing in my head here as well. So listen to like those two channeled songs here that I'm picking up on. But heavy on the Find You Again by Kevin Gates, because I feel like you are going to be just in this new high vibrational energy, and you are just unreachable now. And that's also going to be another thing that drives folks crazy or start to have them tweaking. Definitely very much going to trigger the fuck out of them, because it's like, fuck it, this is not the version of Prophet that I once had. Before they would have answered me, before they would have said something, or shit, even if you do say something, you say this shit in the most nonchalant manner like ever. Heavy Aquarius energy, I'm chilling with that. Heavy air sign energy. Anybody knows anything about an air sign? Nonchalant as fuck. Do not be giving a fuck. Once motherfuckers the play they part or misplay their hand when it comes to you, and then they try to spin back, it's like, bitch, where was this when I gave a fuck? I didn't give a fuck anymore. Like, and it's going to emotionally trigger the fuck out of somebody that you're just not in the same space like you once were. And now it's like, damn, I have to find you again. Now I gotta figure you out. How could I get access to like that emotional side, or like that attention that I once got here from you? Yeah, influencer status. So like I said, somebody could be working with like an influencer, somebody on, what's the other word? An influencer, somebody that does like some kind of social media content, into like maybe like a famous TikToker, or somebody that I'm also seeing like an IG model here. I'm also seeing that you could become like the this influencer, have this influencer status. A lot of y'all don't know, but a lot of the things that you've been through, you can transmute this, okay? You can use what you've been through to inspire others. You can use what you've been through to help other people out. Heavy on Ayanla, I could not say her name for a second. Ayanla, Fix My Life. Her, she's a perfect example of that. That girl done been through, that woman, sorry, has been through hell and back. She has had such like a rough background and backstory. And now she's using everything that she's been through to bring in people onto her platform to help them grow, to help them learn, to help them change. And baby, she ain't all calm, cool, and collective about it either. She a little rough with it. But sometimes we need that tough love if we want to grow. We need that tough love if we want to expand ourselves here. So either you're going to have the opportunity to work with some kind of influencer, or you're going to be the one that becomes the influencer because you're able to use your storyline. I'm also seeing somebody of status here actually being willing to like hear you guys out. Like, I don't know if folks wasn't trying to really listen to you, folks didn't really want to believe you, but there's going to be somebody of status that hears you the fuck out. And people are going to be so fake happy about that shit with plastic smiles. It's going to be so forced. It's going to be so forced because they know if they try to throw shade, they know if they try to talk shit, folks are going to be like, yeah, you're a hater. You're definitely a fucking hater. I don't want your ass nowhere to fuck around me. But I also feel like a lot of people trying to be fake here towards you is going to be very, like, obvious. So the ones that are all of a sudden trying to, oh, I always believed in you. Oh, I always fucked with you. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, that type of energy is going to be obvious. I also feel like other people may just call them out on this. Sometimes it really takes for you to blow up and grow overnight. And this doesn't even have to be like a full-blown celebrity, because I'm seeing that this could definitely be somebody like locally, like in your community, with like a lot of like status and influence. Hello? How much? All right. Send me your card again so I could do it. Oh yeah, yeah, on WhatsApp. I'll look. You're doing it right now? All right, I'm like in the middle of like a YouTube video, but okay. All right. My mom want me to do something for her because she's trying to get me something. Real quick, let me handle that real quick. Okay, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I definitely feel like somebody of influence here is definitely going to either give you some type of attention or be an open ear for the things that you've been through, and then supporting you. And then it's gonna have people in like your community or the people that thought that they knew you just sitting here like like Tim and Brene and Akira, like that whole situation. You know how Tim was trying to front like, oh, I was never happy with Akira, da 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 da. But then all of a sudden they start flashing pictures of when he was with Akira. He was all head ass. But now that he's dealing with Brene, he be all like fake smiling and shit. The nigga only be happy when the bitch starts spending her money and shit. That type of shit. Or like I said, this could be somebody of influence in your community, in your city, in your neighborhood that hears you out and gives you the platform to finally just speak up here. Is what I'm channeling. But divine timing is at play for, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of y'all be like, fuck love. I'm not really worried about that. I'm more focused on me. Like, you're so honed in on what is most important to you, like your foundation, your family, your money, your career here. Divine timing is at play for like some hopeless romantic kind of like energy to finally kick in here for you. Finally kick in here for you. But I also feel like too, you're gonna be able to tell the difference between somebody that is genuinely wanting to love up on you and people that are just real deep fake with it. It ain't even real. Like they see like the influence and the status and stuff that is now around you. Like you could be in this energy, or divine timing is at play for like, okay, now that everything worked out, what about love? But your discernment is so on point with people maybe trying to understand you and shit like that. I also feel like too, this is like a past energy. Divine timing is at play for somebody that once played in your face to, or even like a past situationship. This could be like a relationship that didn't really like fully take off the way that you wanted it to, or maybe y'all locked in, but there wasn't really any serious full like commitment there either. These people are going to start to realize whatever they tried to use as a rebound to get over you, to get past whatever they did or how they misplayed their hand here with you. I do feel like these folks are going to try to spin the block back on you, but it's going to be so fake. Like they understand you. So yeah. Still trying to breadcrumb you. And that's only because they see things are starting to work out in your favor. And you're putting a big old boundary up on that. Like, bitch, don't come over here with that shit. Don't come over here with that shit. This is a lot of like your ex's energy keeps coming out in these readings. So let me tap in on that. Because that's like an ex. What's going on with this ex? What's going on with this ex? Let me use that deck. Yeah, there's definitely like an ex that's like lingering in your energy here, and I feel like they know like that they're wrong, but I don't feel like they're gonna come correct. They're only trying to spin the block, only trying to like reconnect or be like fake deep with you, only because they see how much influence is gonna start to come around your name. This is just somebody, once again, even your ex is gonna be somebody that's trying to rewrite the narrative behind why things did not play out the way that it did, why things didn't work out the way that it did between the two of you here. But they're also getting grilled down by people like, wasn't you just dealing with Prophet? What happened with y'all? So now they got to double back on you and act like they understand, double back on you and act like they're on like the same page as you here. But that's only because people are now questioning like why, like now that things are like working out in your favor, why aren't you around? Why aren't you in the picture? Why? Yeah, like why? Like where you at? Like Prophet got this and this going on. Where you at? Why you not folded up with them? Why they not talking about you and shit like that? So yeah, now they gonna want to try to come back here on you. I don't like how these came out. Hold on. So now they're gonna try to come around, act like they fake understand, or like they fake been doing like some work, like that inner work. No, that's just so they could try to rewrite the narrative of what people are now starting to put two and two together on. I also feel like here too, people are putting two and two together here as well, and they can't even really say anything. So now they have to rush back into your energy to try to prove something. It's fake though. It's fake. And I see you like, as much as I want love, I don't want it with you. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Definitely like a past energy. This could also be like a past friend. Doesn't even have to be like a lover. This could be like a past, like an ex-friend that you once had. Ooh. Ooh. They're definitely watching you. They're watching you just step into like this grown folk, always paid, minding my business kind of like energy. And you're definitely protecting yourself from that. They could also be using sexual advances to try to get back here, like in your energy. Like, oh, you look good. Oh, let me try to touch up on your leg. Let me try to rub up on you. Something of this sort. You like, don't touch me. Especially if they're trying to use sex to get back into your energy. Like, can I see your papers, please? Can we both get tested? And when you go get that my chart, when you go get your my chart updated, it don't always say if a motherfucker got herpes or not. So, can we get tested for herpes? Can I? Yeah, not just chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV, all that. Bitch, go ask for that blood test on that herpes too, motherfucker. And you're actually okay with being separated from this person. You are okay with being separated from them. And I feel like that's like a shock to them. That's going to be so shocking to them here. And I feel like what's also going to be a shock here to them is the fact that maybe you're more drawn towards something else or someone new. And this is going to be like a new situation that they weren't even really like aware of. Or maybe you say like you have like a particular type, like you like a certain type of person here, like aesthetic wise, and then you end up with somebody that's like the complete opposite of what most people are used to seeing you deal with. And it's like, but it's funny, I actually see you really like fitting this person. Like you and this person actually look like y'all belong together. Type energy here. And this person is so addicted to wanting to share. Yeah, there's like a past energy that's like addicted, like fixated on wanting to share like this spotlight energy here with you. And they're only fixated on it because now people are like not necessarily fucking with them. People aren't necessarily wanting to deal with them, take them seriously, something of the sorts here. Yeah, like you're stepping into like this boss mode, this like business, like focus on your business, focus on your prosperity, your foundation, your stability, your success here. And they're so like fixated on, I need parts of this. Like, yo, you're making me look crazy. If people don't see that me and you are dealing with each other, like what the fuck? Da, da, da. You don't get the fuck on. The fuck, bitch. I hate people like that. Like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck, like, what the fuck you want to be here so the fucking fuck badly? You didn't do right when you had the opportunity to do right, and now you see that things is working out for profit. Now you want to just, come on, let me get in the spotlight. Come on, let me stand next to you. Get, nah, I'm hearing, move, bitch, get out the way. Like, get the fuck on, motherfucker. What the hell? Some of you may give this person a chance because they're so like persistent. But I feel like this person, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting two energies off of this. So somebody could be very persistent and you could just let them in. Like, all right, let's see if this really works. And this person could quickly try to get somebody here pregnant. Or try to quickly find themselves pregnant here. So that they could share like this celebration, this spotlight energy here with you. Please be careful on the past energy. But I'm also seeing here that you are leaving this person in the dust. So put the shoe where it fits. You are leaving this person in the dust. You are not paying attention to this past energy. I ain't gonna hold you. There is a particular person from the past where if you do allow them like another chance, they are gonna get it together. They are. But I'm also seeing here too, that person gonna work really hard too, just to prove that they try and get their shit together. And they over here watching you, lurking, trying to figure you out, just being nosy, it's like they're trying to test your temperature before they even step in, kind of like thing. And I also feel like they know that you're probably like in this softer energy, not trying to be like all rah-rah with them, or you're just so nonchalant here with them that it's like, let me see what I could do to try to muscle my way back in. Anyways, I also feel like, so like I said, put the shoe where it fits. But I also feel like that some of you, or even the majority of you, may just give somebody new a chance. May give this new suitor, this new person, a chance here as well. And that's what's going to be stable. That's what's going to be long term. I'm also seeing somebody could lock in with a new person so damn quickly, and then you end up pregnant quicker than you expected. Or you guys, and it's definitely heavy pregnancy here. But you're going to be supported. You're going to be loved. I don't feel like this person has a fear of commitment. And this person could actually be hiding. Like I'm seeing us because a Marry Me card came out in reverse. I'm seeing surprise engagements here. Like, oh, it's going to be like so cute. I love that. You're definitely going to have a lot of not only ancestral backing, but like protection from like your family here in the 3D as well. But whatever this connection is, it feels really freaking dicky. Oh, sorry. girl, I ain't never got all like the sexual tension in my reading. Okay, somebody gonna get that good. Ooh, now I'm hearing that song by Trey Songz. That's a nasty song. Is it on? Yeah, Inside Part 2. Yeah, I ain't gonna play that song. That song nasty. He said, I don't want nobody more than you. Just want your body on this morning dew. And then at one point in the song, you hear her moaning like, ooh, ah, ooh. He was like, my baby dear, this feeling here can't be described, but I'ma try. Nails in my back, grabbing your ass, grind slow, hearts beating fast. Ooh, Lord, nasty. Somebody gonna get that good love. Hot and bothered, bitch. But I'm also seeing here that this is going to be a connection that once it comes together, whether it is with somebody that you're giving a completely new chance to or somebody from your past that seems to be persistent, but persistent in showing you that they have changed their ways. Y'all gonna like keep this like on the low. But I feel like just due to your past and everything that you've been through, it's not really like, because my card says I don't really get like situationship energy. Like it could come off like a situationship to the outside because people don't necessarily like know what you guys have going on here. Or like they can see you pop out with this person, like what they got going on, da, da, da. But it's just one of those things. Like we're just private. We don't want everybody in our business. Like it's I'm trying to tell you, the baby card came out, bitch. I'm trying to tell you. Let me get one more. So some of you may need to be careful quickly finding yourselves pregnant. Some of you, this is like for a small part of my collective. This can be a short-term pregnancy, not because of anything spiritual. I see more of health issues kicking in here. So you and your person need to maybe work on like your physical health, making sure you guys stay on top of like that reproductive health here as well, just so y'all could avoid these problems. That's just for a small portion of my collective, but definitely a pregnancy and a baby is definitely heavy here. That's some good sex. But I do feel like that energy of like a short-term pregnancy could really be more towards letting your past person back in. But that's just so bottom of the deck. Yeah. That short-term pregnancy is more for if you allow somebody from your past to come back in. But this is just so that they could really right their wrongs. They could really like show more humility, especially if they did a lot to like kind of their way back into the energy. It's not meant to break y'all apart. It's meant to really make the relationship grow stronger, to grow healthier, and to really bring out some accountability that was probably lacked when they were trying to get themselves back into the connection here with you. Trying to think what other deck here should we? I'll pull this deck. And anything else that you need to know more, like let's dive in more on like the shadow work part of yourself, because it's like, listen here, the shadow work is never done, the healing is never done, the grieving of certain things from your past so that you can really enjoy your new blessings, that never ends here. Okay, so you guys really need to follow your intuition when it comes to red flags, when it comes to warnings, when it comes to things that are just temporarily trying to come back into your energy because they see you doing well. There's a heavy energy of that here. Please do not ignore the warning signs, because somebody here is literally coming back in to like see, okay, if I got away with sabotaging profit the last time. Let me see if I could like up the ante this go around. There's like a nasty energy of somebody that just wants to embrace like these blessings here with you, just so they could like just drag you back down. You are a funky ass bitch. Yeah. It's like somebody just wants to sabotage things, pull you back into like isolation. This is a hater. This is a hater. Please pay attention to your discernment at this time. Listen, if it feels weird, bitch, it is weird. Okay? That's one thing I have always motherfucking said. And I have always done myself. This is just a little advice here. I've always done myself a disservice by not listening to my inner self. Like I've always felt when things were like a little bit off. I've always felt, when things were just like the dynamic or the energy has shifted, and I ignored it, trying to give folks the benefit of the doubt, only for exactly what I was feeling or channeling for it to come out here. So listen, don't just allow just anybody in your face as these blessings are coming in, because as quick as these blessings could come in, and I'm not saying that it's not owed to you. I'm not saying that it's not something that it won't happen, because it's definitely happening here, but just as quickly as it's happening is as quick as somebody want to come in and try to bring you back down to square one. Okay, heavy vampire energy. But also when you rise your vibrations and people see that good things are starting to happen here for you, you do have people that want to just take from you here as well. This is a huge warning. This is a huge warning, because at the ending of the day, ooh, it's going to be like, I did all this healing. I did all this work. I did all of this for this to happen. This could turn somebody here real bitter, real cold, and very like revengeful. Do not let nobody bring you back down into that energy. This is a huge warning here, okay? Because you guys are really making it to the top. You guys are really pulling yourself out of a dark place. You guys are going to be seen. You guys are going to be heard. Some of y'all may just be on the forefront within your community, maybe within your career where you're like at the top of the top, or somebody here could be working with like an influencer or a celebrity, or somebody that's like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter famous here, something of this sorts. And there's somebody here that wants to put you through like this like agony here, and then kind of just leave you in the cold, or make it so like people be like, see, I knew Prophet was faking it. I knew Prophet did the most to obtain these blessings. Like you cheated your way to the top here. This is a way to say that you cheated your way to the top, because look how quickly you fell. Do not let just anybody around you as these blessings come in. I'm trying to motherfucking tell you, because there's a nasty, venomous fucking energy of somebody that just wants to suck the life back out of you, because they are going to get such a high of trying to bring you down, because this is a nasty fucking hater, and I hate people like this. And they're going to bring you down so low, you may not even have a chance to really, truly redeem yourself here. So do not fall for the trick. This gives like one hit wonder kind of like energy. Like you up, you at the top. You know how some people only become one hit wonders? Because not to say that they are trash, or not to say that their career won't become anything, or they were just worth that one time. Some people are one hit wonders because they are truly sabotaged after they done made it to the top with that first thing or that one thing that they did. You get what I'm saying? And somebody could, and I just had a download on Patreon about this. If you look in the link, or sorry, in the description box below, the link to my Patreon is there. Become a member of my Patreon, because I'm no longer posting on Facebook and stuff like that as often. And a lot more of like my downloads and stuff that I get, I don't really post them on like open platforms. They're only posted on my Patreon. So this is actually like a download that I got earlier. That's how you know I ain't bugging. Like, sorry, that's like a little self-confirmation here. But this gives me the energy of things are really just starting to work out in your favor, that somebody could be using like beauty magic to kind of cover up the fact that they is just nasty. Okay, they are the walking spiritual and or sexual STD here. Okay, somebody, and it's more like a divine feminine. So please be careful for my divine masculines, letting any old girl in your energy. And ladies, watch who you let be your motherfucking friend here. Okay, you could be one of the girls that like the girls. Don't let any girl just in your energy trying to hunch up on you here as well. Okay. Yeah, it's like somebody is trying to use like beauty magic to like overshadow you or to like try to bring you down or like to try to outshine you. And this heavily gives me, remember like that old girl group, the Pussycat Dolls, and how Nicole was like the lead singer. And if anybody really knows, the Pussycat Dolls was really made to give Nicole more exposure, and the girls were just supposed to be like in the background kind of like thing. But if you know, you know, Melody Thornton, that bitch could sing. Like, she could sing. Like, her voice is actually a lot better. Or she has more of like a vocal range. That's like really the word I want to use. She has like a bigger vocal range than Nicole. And there's actually been not once, maybe like 2-3 times, a handful of times actually, where they have performed live. And here goes Melody, like, especially the song Buttons. Because if you hear like the studio version of Buttons, Melody is the one with the ad libs, and she going like she going crazy on that motherfucker. And I guess Melody started to take it upon herself during live performances. Because if you realize during live performances in the beginning, she wasn't really singing the ad libs. My girl was taking it upon herself to start strutting to the front and singing the ad libs to close out the motherfucking song and to close out the motherfucking show. I know that's the fuck right here. Okay, and I feel like they were trying to, and that's beauty magic. You know, not to say that any of the other girls in the Pussycat Dolls were not pretty, but they kind of dolled up Nicole a lot more and a lot better than the other girls so that they could just be kind of thrown into the background here. So do not let nobody try to use that pretty face. And then I also changed the song Poison with that as well. So by Belle Biv DeVoe. Do not let nobody try to use that little cute face to try to one-up you, because they are a nasty, disgusting motherfucker here. Okay? It's like, yeah, people just want you to kind of be forgotten about. You reach like this peak, and it's like somebody's going to do everything to try to humble you back down again. Please be careful who the fuck you have around you. Because this is somebody's soul that is very tormented by your peace, by your success, by your prosperity. And they will do anything just to drag you back down here. And you potentially have the have a fear of failing. It's like, damn, I done got this far. I don't want to go back. And somebody could play on that. Somebody here could play on that. Somebody here could try to manifest that. Somebody here could have the intention of knowing that you have a fear of failing or going back into like that energy that you were once in, and then try to use it against you or try to manifest it here over you. Let me get one last card. So please be careful and be mindful here of that. Yeah, they want you to be in this place of, damn, I done made it. I done did this. I done finally got to the top. Was any of my success real? Was anything that I was doing for myself, is this like, was this even real? Was it? It was real. They just want you to feel like just humbled again. And humbled in the sense of trying to bring you back down. Baby, please be careful of anybody that you have around you as you're making it to the top, because they are one hating ass bitch, okay? Let me see. Because I want to use this deck to close out the read, but let's see what really comes out here in this deck. This is like actually one of my new favorite decks here. This is such a heavy theme here. Whew. Someone here is going to be so mad, struggling, like potentially maybe even going through like a manic episode behind the fact that you are just coming out on top. And things are finally starting to come through here for you, right? I also feel like there's definitely some divine love that's loading up here for you. And the fog on that is starting to like dissipate. It's starting to clear up here. But it's also, you're also in this energy where whoever is allowed or is divine or is a part of your divine assignment, those are the only people that could come into your energy. So really work on upping your protection right now. Heavy on Himalayan pink Himalayan salt scrub. Okay, like I said, you could get this at Walmart, Target, Amazon. You could even get it from, depending on where you're at, CVS, Walgreens, Dwayne Reed, these places. If you in New York, Dwayne Reed is like CVS, Walgreens, energy here. Yeah, because there's a lot of people with just, they're masking a lot of like their insecurities with anger towards you. And I feel like your ancestors are, and listen, that warning that I just gave you, that is what could happen if you let your success get to your head. So please stay humble while everything starts to unfold here for you. And not to say like you don't have a right to let it get to your head a little bit, but stay calm, stay humble. Don't feel like you better than the next motherfucker because things worked out here for you. When you stay humble, when you stay graceful, that's how you keep your protection up here as well. Somebody here may want to smudge their room, smudge their home, smudge their children. I'm also seeing here, shout out to Empress Eva. She's another YouTube reader. Love her down real bad. I ended up buying some oils. She sells oils here as well. But you could type in Empress Eva here on YouTube. And she sells oils. And I actually got, I recommend the Trap a Narcissist oil. That bitch go crazy. I done fucked up a few people with that. Get the fuck about my energy, bitch. With that motherfucking oil, okay? So, tap in with like your favorite practitioners here on any type of workings, oils, salt scrubs, of this sort. Especially if you've been like looking at certain products that you want for yourself. Damn, I'm hearing that. What is it? Black tourmaline? I really don't know how to say it. Oh, I said it right. The black tourmaline. A crystal here. Yep, I said it. Oh, girl, I said it just right. It's really supposed to like absorb a lot of negative energy that is around you. So I'm recommending that here as well. I'm telling you, your piece of your success is causing some motherfucking and prosperity, that stability, all of that. Baby, it's causing folks to go into like straight manic episodes. I'm telling you, somebody here may end up in like the crazy people home here, or maybe even in jail behind having like these like manic episodes. And I also feel like too, if somebody is trying to mask like their insecurities with anger, people are gonna be like, bitch, you fake mad. You just doing that because you don't want to admit that you was motherfucking wrong. And I feel like that is what's going to start to like be revealed. Like somebody, yeah, that's what people are gonna start to see. Like, oh, bitch, you bogus as hell for that. You so bogus. You ain't even really angry, bitch. You only doing that because you just don't want people to see you for who the fuck you really are. Okay? But I feel like now that this success, this wealth, this prosperity is finally loading up here for you, this isn't even good luck. This is really just the fact that you are blessed. You are walking into your divine path. You're walking into what was already predetermined here for you. And that is going to be such a huge shift that takes place in your energy. And folks are not even going to see this coming at the fuck all. Oh, well, bitch. Oh, well, bitch. You guys are causing a lot of deaths and rebirths here. You are forcing people to see, like, when you warn them, like, okay, keep playing with me. And watch how all this shit start to play out, bitch. And let's see what the fuck gonna happen to you when all this shit start to play out for me. There's a lot of things that you once warned people of that's now coming to light. And they go be like, oh my God, Prophet hexed me. Prophet went to the little voodoo lady that did something to me. Oh my God. No, bitch. That's that divine protection really doing something. That's that divine protection really being upped. That's you walking into your divine path, what was predetermined and pre-written here for you. And when that shit starts to unfold, it makes everybody that played on your top crash, clean the fuck out. Oh, bitch, go check yourself in. Get the fuck up out of my prophet's energy, bitch. And everybody get fucked. See, I knew that. Let me get me I use this deck. Actually, no, I'll use this deck today to close out this read. This was actually a really good read today. Because my son still ended up having like another snow day because it was like really icy. But shout out to my dudes because She out with little man at the store right now. So that just makes my life so much easier. And I'm about to eat me something too, because you know your girl just be hungry. That's why I'm getting thick. Okay, the rolls on my neck coming back and shit. Fuck. But also not smoking. I'm going on 2 months of being sober, not smoking weed, and that has done me such a justice. So ladies, divine feminines, even for my divine masculines, if you want to see a difference in your physical health and you are somebody that be smoking that marry your mama, let that marry your mama the fuck go. Okay, and see what it does for you physically and even mentally. Just a little side note here. So you're definitely being guided or asked or pushed in a direction by your ancestors to release yourself. Okay, you have the decision to release yourself from like allowing people to project onto you and just focusing on yourself. If you needed, and it's so much easier said than done, but you need to just muscle up the courage to just put that wall up and say, fuck you, bitch. I not seeing you, I not hearing you, I not entertaining you tier two. Okay? I love when my accent come out because got him win. Bon. Get the fuck on, bitch. Okay? Like, look at me. Look at me. You see me? Get the fuck on. Bye, bitch. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Okay? That decision is ultimately up to you to be Beyonce to the bullshit. You need to be Beyonce to the bullshit because there's something that's so loading up here for you. And you're going to be so thankful for the fact that you just started ignoring shit because it's going to alleviate a lot of your financial stress, a lot of projections that were placed onto you here. And you're going to just be so thankful and so grateful that you just started to become, I like to say Shira 7 to the bullshit here. Because Shira don't pay the spiritual whistleblower no mind. If you know, you know. And I think I've talked about this briefly in like another reading in the past here. But yeah, you need to be Beyonce and Shira 7 to the bullshit. Okay? Like, it's not going to stop your prosperity. It's not going to stop what's meant here for you. If anything, when you start ignoring people, that's when the ancestors and the Most High like to just start a blessing you, my baby, okay? And that's why you really just need to focus on yourself. Really focus on yourself because, my baby, the light is very much at the ending of the tunnel, okay? You no longer need to stress. You will no longer need to feel like you have to look over your shoulder. You will no longer need to feel like you are still in this dark place. Like, I'm telling you, like that lady was like, I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real. Like, yeah, you called it out. You said what you needed to say, and then put the wall up. Put the wall up. You said what you said. You try to warn folks. They didn't want to listen to you. Now you just have to ignore it all and just let the shit start to unfold so that your blessings can finally come in. You guys are definitely going to start to see the light at the ending of the tunnel. Somebody here, it's heavy. There's like relocation. Somebody here could be relocating for their job. Somebody here could be getting a new home here as well. Like, listen, I don't feel like my prophets, my collective here, I don't feel like we're materialistic people, but there are a lot of materialistic needs that you could just be like, yo, I need this. Like, yo, if I just had a little bit more money to take care of X, Y, and Z, yo, I'd be good. Or if I just had X amount of money or this come in so that like financially I could be good, or I could just have like this aesthetically pleasing life that I've always wanted. Like, you're going to be able to live that. You're going to be able to do it with no shame, no guilt, no none of that, because that's essentially what is owed to you here. Y'all getting ready to live some kind of luxury life, my baby. Okay? Good things are going on. Good things is just a loading up, my baby. Okay, so continue to focus on yourself, continue to pour into yourself. And if you needed some kind of like push or motivation to just, it's like I said, it's easier said than done. But once you really create that blockage or that wall between you and your karmics, I'm telling you, your blessings is just about to come and a pouring 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 the motherfuck in, my baby. Okay, but yes, y'all, that concludes y'all reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys.